Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching News Now with me, Sumita Karir. Over the next 30 minutes, we'll be taking you through all the top stories that we're tracking right here on ET Now from the world of business, politics and finance. So let's begin with some news that's coming in on the markets front and see how trade on D Street shaped up today. Well, the markets, of course, closed below the 24,300 mark. In fact, the broader markets also outperformed. If we talk about the sectors that lent support to the index, that included metals and realty. While if we talk about IT, durables and healthcare, they corrected in trade today. My colleague Snehi is now joining with a roundup of today's developments as far as the markets are concerned. Snehi, take us through the sectors that performed well and what were the key triggers behind them.
Well, yes, it's been a tepid start to the week with the kind of trading day that we've seen on Monday. The Nifty has ended with cuts of 0.3%, and we've ended shy of the 24,300 mark. 24,287 to be precise is where we've shut shop on the Nifty. Sensex too has ended in the red with cuts of close to 0.4%. Now remember, at some point in the trading day, after the first half was over, these indexes did see some recovery from the day's lowest point. In fact, Nifty even managed to edge back to the green, but we've seen sharp cuts coming in towards the end of the trading session. Nifty Bank, however, managed to hold on to that recovery and closed absolutely flat. The broader end of the market too has closed in the green with gains of about 0.2% on both the Nifty mid-cap and small-cap indexes. Sectorally, it was the Nifty IT index that was the biggest loser, cuts of about 1.7% on that index, led lower by names like HCL Tech, Infosys, TCS, Tech Mahindra. So it was the large-cap names that led the index lower. This was followed by cuts in FMCG, Pharma, PSU banks as well as Nifty Auto. On the flip side, the biggest gaining sector was Nifty Realty, led by names like Oberoi Realty, Godrej Properties, Phoenix, DLF. All of them have done well, followed by metal, media, defense, energy, oil and gas, and Nifty Bank and Finance were absolutely flat. That was the tilt of the trade in terms of sectors. Now taking you through some stock-specific action of the day. From the Nifty 500, the tilt was slightly towards the declines, about 260 stocks in the red and the rest in the green. When it comes to the Nifty 500, Schneider Electric was the top loser over there, a 10% cut coming in. Other than that, you have Zaggle Prepaid that was lower by 20% on the back of very poor set of Q1 earnings. Bellrise was under pressure, another 7% cut. NMDC Steel on the back of its earnings was also under pressure. Voltas, LG Electronics, BSE, Tata Tech, all of these stocks were under heavy pressure. On the flip side, what did well was IPCA Labs, 8% uptick on the back of robust management commentary. Hindustan Copper, PTC Industries, very strong set of numbers. That stock was up 7%. You have Inox Wind, Finolex Cables, Motilal, Concord, all of these stocks have done well. Uflex was a stock that was up in 20% upper circuit. Bazaar Style Retail on the back of block deals was locked in 5% upper circuit. So some good moves coming in on all of these names. But all in all, it's been a tepid day on Monday because we've shut shop for the Nifty with cuts of about 0.3%.